During this week's video, we make some cool looking car cribs for our Jeep. And make sure you stick around to the end, because we're gonna make these car cribs a little bit prettier than the ones you've seen before. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're gonna be building some car cribs, wheel stands for our vehicles. And you guys can build a set for your vehicle too. We're gonna show you guys what tools we're gonna use, and we're gonna get to work right away and build these car cribs. First, you'll need a drill, a circular saw, a tape measure, some screws. We're going with 2 3/4, a level, a square, a pencil, some gloves, a stack of 2x4s, and a duck. Because we're building these car cribs for our Jeeps. Here's the wood that we're going to use to build the car cribs. We have a whole pallet full of 23-inch 2x4s. We're going with 11.5 to split the difference of the 23-inch boards. And we're cutting the other boards at 18 inches. So here we're going to create 2 template pieces so we can cut boards without measuring them every time. And the 5 inches will be left from the 18 inches, and we'll use that later in the car crib. Well, there you go. We played a little Jenga, and we got our first car crib kind of puzzled together. We still have to throw the screws in it, but right now, this is about 15 inches tall, just shy of that. It's 18 by 11.5. Will it work? I'm kind of questioning it now, so I think we just need to throw the screws in it. I get it under this big old tire on this Jeep Liberty. They're questionable on the Liberty. They should be good for most other vehicles because the Liberty is one of the biggest tire vehicles I have. So I'm just hoping we can get by this size to accommodate the smaller tire and the bigger tire. I'm trying to make these car cribs universal so I don't have to have so many sets sitting around. You can see we put the 5-inch piece in between the longer 18s to give it a little bit more structure. Side note, I got a pallet of wood, these 23.25-inch 2x4s for $14. I got a whole pallet for $14. So we're not out much if this doesn't work. And you guys can find sweet deals like that if you keep your eyes open on auction blocks and get these 2x4s much cheaper than going to the lumberyard. Another reason I went with this size was for the jack stand. If we want to get super sketchy, we can put the jack stand in that car crib, use the jack stand on the frame, and then we can get the tires off. So let's start throwing some screws in these 2x4s and see if we can make ourselves some wheel cribs. Note, you should probably pre-drill, but I'm gonna try to skip that process. Just throw some screws in it and hopefully luck out. Well, we have our first layer. Throwing some screws in. We started on the bottom side, then flipped it back around and started putting screws on this side, and then we'll build the tower from here. But bad news, already split a 2x4. We'll continue building our little Jenga, our wheel crib, our wheel stand, and stick it underneath this Liberty and see what it looks like. Check it out, we got one car crib done. We stuck it underneath the Liberty here. Do a little poser mode. I don't know if I want to build anymore. That looks sick. Just one car crib, go around and do poser modes, show off the flex. Now that we got one car crib made, we know what it's gonna take to build the next 3. We'll measure out what we need so we know how many 2x4s we need to grab, and that is just under 15, and that's gonna work pretty good. Wait, don't go anywhere yet. make sure you stick around because I got a little idea to spice these up a little bit. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button now. Click the like button, and if you could, select the bell when you subscribe, because then you'll get more sweet videos from us. So let's go grab some more wood and build 3 more car stands for the Liberty. Well, there you have it. We completed the car cribs, the wheel stands, the wheel cribs, the car lifts. As you saw, we added some vehicle undercoating to the car cribs to add a little bit of bling and character to these car cribs. I don't know how well that undercoating will adhere to the 2x4s, but right now it's looking pretty good. So I hope this video gave you guys motivation to go build some car stands for your vehicles, because I tell you one thing, crawling underneath these vehicles, the higher we can have the vehicle, the better. And you can see there too, we can use the jack stands. For our case, we can use them on the rock rails on the side there, or you can use them underneath your frame rails as well. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time.